Hello everybody, I'm just waiting on some people to get on here. I logged in a few minutes early so that everybody could find me pretty easily. Okay, I pulled up on my computer screen as well so that I could see if there's any questions. We'll be starting answering the questions at 1:45, so everybody get your questions ready. Can everybody hear me okay? Please place in the comment box so that I know. Excuse me. Again, I'm officially starting at 1:45. Just logged in a few minutes early so that everybody could find me and get on here before we start. If you can hear me, please type yes in the comment box. Okay, we're about to get started, so have your questions ready for me. Sean, can you hear me? I need somebody to type yes in the comment box so I know that y'all can hear me. Thank you, Dana. Okay. It is now 1:45, so we will officially get started. My name is Cindy Justice. I'm the lead realtor here in Morristown. I do work all of East Tennessee, and I'm happy to answer any questions that y'all may have, whether it be an investor question, a first-time homebuyer question, a financing question. I'll answer what I can of those, and if I don't have the answer, I will get the answer for you on that. So you guys feel free to ask me questions anytime that you like. I see that there is a couple of seconds delay between what I'm recording and what's showing up for you guys. So I'll try to wait a couple of seconds in between to make sure that everybody has a chance to ask their questions. So feel free, starting now, any questions you have, go ahead and ask. A lot of people have been asking, if now is a good time to buy. Right now, it's going to be one of the better times to buy for the next few years because interest rates can't stay low forever. And, we don't know what's going to happen after the election. We don't know if the 100% loans are still going to be available in years to come. That's something we don't know. Right now, there are 100% loans available. USDA, THDA, VA, and some other loans out there that are 100% that different lenders have, that are geared toward first-time home buyers. Now, most of the loans, even though they say first-time home buyers, that just means you can't have owned a home in the past 3 years. If you're moving here from another state, there are different rules. You can actually have a home in another state and still get a 100% loan here in most cases. If you don't qualify for the 100% loan because you make too much, then usually there's an FHA loan, and then there's some conventional loans that you can get down to like 5%. So FHA is 3.5% down, and then the conventional loans go down to like 5%. Hello, Miss Charlotte. How are you? Some other people have asked me, how long do I have to own my home before I can sell it to upgrade to a bigger home? That really just depends on you and the home and how good of a deal you got when you bought it. If you bought the home in the past couple of years, you probably still can make a good profit on it, at least get it paid off to get you in a bigger home. Now, for sellers, a lot of sellers ask, why do buyers ask for closing costs? Well, in order to make their loans a true 100% loan with no money down, then the seller has to pay closing costs. When we list a home, we need to list it with that in mind, list it to where we can pay buyers closing costs for them, since 95% of our market buyers using 100% loans. Okay, again, if y'all have any questions, just start typing them in and I'll answer them as I come to them. Otherwise, I'm just going to rattle on a little bit with some of the questions I've had recently. Now, a lot of people ask, is now a good time to sell? Now is a great time to sell. Charlotte says I'm cutting out. Is it cutting out for everybody? Okay, let's see. I'll just keep on rattling on a little bit, and hopefully it won't cut out too bad. A lot of people have asked me if now is a good time to sell. Now is a great time to sell. Inventory is low. We have hundreds of buyers that are looking for homes. So if you have a home that you want to sell, now is the time to put it on the market. Like I said, we're having a hard time finding the right homes for the right buyers. If you're an investor and you're looking to invest, I would say now is a great time to get into that, even if it's a first-time flip for you. What is happening right now is, a couple of years ago, you could buy a home at a half or even less of its value. That is not the case now. Now you're going to pay a little bit more for the house up front, but you're going to make it on the back end. You're going to make more in the end. Even though you're paying a little bit more up front, the home values have gone up, so you will make a little bit more on the end. So when you sell it, you're going to make a little bit more than what you would have. Now again, we'll go back to the home buying. So if anybody has any questions, if you don't be shy, just type the question in. I'll answer it, and best of my ability. I work with some awesome lenders. There are some lenders out there that right now it's truly a no money down loan for people. We ask the seller to pay your closing costs, and the appraisal fee is added onto your closing costs at closing. So truly you have nothing out of your pocket other than earnest money. And earnest money can vary from $100 to $5,000, whatever, we decide to offer in our initial offer. I see some more people are joining, so if y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask them anytime throughout this. Just type it in the comment box, and I will do my best to answer those. whether it be about home buying or home selling. With the FHA loan, like I said, it's 3.5% down. And most homes in our area will go either USDA, THDA, or USDA unless they're a foreclosure. Foreclosures, it's on a case-by-case basis whether or not they will go for that. Simply because most of the time foreclosures need work, and according to what work it needs to whether or not it'll pass for the appraisal. And when I say pass for the appraisal, that doesn't mean value. That means every different loan program has different guidelines as far as condition of the home. Definitely, so we need to look at foreclosures on a case-by-case basis. So maybe your credit score isn't where you think it needs to be to purchase a home. I have some lenders that will work with you to get your credit score up to where it needs to be. And they'll tell you exactly what to do, how long it'll take, if you do what they tell you to get your score up. And they do that for free. Of course, they just ask for your loyalty, that once you get your score up, you do use them as your lender. And you can message me, and I'm happy to have them contact you. It really just, when you message me, just kind of give me a rundown of what you think your credit scores are, and what kind of situation you're in. I even have lenders that can do people who are working through a temporary agency for the no money down loans. So, definitely don't let anything hold you back from trying. Trying costs you nothing, and, it's a whole lot better than paying rent. Most of the time, we can get you in a home a lot cheaper than what your rent payments are for the same type of house. So, if you're renting a $50,000 house, then we can probably get you in a $70,000 to $80,000 house for the same amount of money, or maybe even more. If you're paying anything over $500 a month, definitely let's try to get you in a home that you own. Any questions from anybody? You're going to have a couple of seconds pause here because what I'm recording or doing live is showing up with a couple of seconds delay on my computer screen. So I'm assuming you guys are having the same delay, so I'm kind of waiting to see if there's any questions. Okay, if there's no questions, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. You are free to watch the whole video back over from the beginning. I will post it. It will no longer be live, but you can see all the information that I gave about the USDA, THDA loans, and therefore, and so forth, and also about the different things in the market. Again, if you are looking to sell or thinking about selling, if you are not completely happy where you are, anything like that, please contact me. Now is the time to get your home sold. If you're looking to buy, let's get started on it before things change. We never know. Interest rates can go up, and the difference in the interest rate may not seem like a lot, but it can be the difference between a $50,000 house and an $80,000 house for the same payment. So we definitely want to get you in, while your interest rates are still great. And while we know for sure we have these 100% loans available to us. The process was really simple. You'll message me. I'll have a lender to contact you. They'll take your application. Once they take your application, they'll let us know, yes or no. And it's really never no. It is simply not now if your scores are too low. But they will tell you how to get your scores up. And if you do what they say, and of course we'll follow up with you, then we can get you in a home as soon as possible. They'll give you a time frame, whether it be 30 days, 60 days, a year, 6 months, a year. They tell us how long it'll take. And the goal is, the faster you do what they tell you to do, then the faster we can get you in a house that's yours. Your rules, you're paying for your own, you're building your own equity, you're building something for your family, instead of paying for somebody else's mortgage and lining their pockets. So we definitely want to, get you in a home. Something a lot of people don't know now is that all the payments will also include your homeowner's insurance and your property taxes. So when your payments are quoted to you, it includes everything. The only thing you'll have on top of that is going to be your utilities. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any other questions I've had recently. If you're thinking about looking for a home and you're not ready to quite contact me just yet, feel free to go to my website, www.homesinthesmokies.com. And of course, you can find that on any of my blog posts or anything like that. If you're thinking about selling a home in the next 6 months to a year, call me. Let him take a look at it. Before you do any improvements or anything to your home, always have a realtor come look and tell you what to do. Sometimes things may be your personal taste, but they may not appeal to the masses. And when you're putting your home on the market, we definitely want you to do things that are going to appeal to the most buyers. So we want to remain, neutral colors, things of that nature. I don't want to see you spend money, putting in carpet in a bedroom if that's not necessary to get the home sold. So before you spend out money, definitely contact a real estate agent, and I would love to come and talk to you to help with that. Okay, since there's no questions, I will go ahead and sign off. And Dana, I will be sending you a message right here in a couple of minutes, so be looking for it. And if anybody else has any questions they think of after this is over, please go ahead and send me a private message, a text, or call me. My name is Cindy Justice. I'm a realtor with Elite Realty Group. My phone number is 865-210-4633, or the office number is 423-307-8566. I am licensed in Tennessee, and it's equal housing opportunity. So feel free to give me a call, a text, or a private message anytime. Also, for the ones that just started watching, go back and watch from the beginning. I think there's some good information in it that may help somebody. And thank you all for watching, and until next time, see ya.